Community Base is a very busy building in the centre of Brighton. There's currently 27 different community and voluntary groups here, and people come for meetings, for conferences, training, to get advice, all sorts. Reception is very busy. Sometimes there'll be nobody in here for 10 minutes, then there'll be 10 people all demanding my attention at the same time. But I love it, I thrive on it, it's good. Yeah, go the lift to the second floor, out the lift, straight along the corridor. People are coming to meet up with groups here for regular group meetings like the cruise bereavement counselling, the carers coffee morning.
We run a course called Choose Work, which helps people on health related benefits to get the skills and confidence for work. First office we had was in Portslade in the industrial area, which for working with people with disabilities was awful.
TB Alert is the UK's national tuberculosis charity. We were working from home before, so we were in 2 different offices at other ends of Brighton. We were running backwards and forwards with boxes of things and with memory chips and memory sticks and things.
There's an incredible variety of groups at Community Base, from small community groups to large national charities, working with all different types of people in all types of communities. And the thing about these groups is that they're not imposing plans or ideas on people. They're listening to communities and people in need and addressing those needs and helping them in very direct, real ways.
We support adults with Asperger's syndrome and high functioning autism. We've found it absolutely excellent here. It's made all the difference to our charity. We were nominated for Charity of the Year, for the Evening Argus Charity of the Year award last year, and we're very excited to find we've been shortlisted amongst three charities, and we won, and we were absolutely thrilled, and it's made a lot of difference to us.
Last year we ran a rock opera called Debbie Rock Angel, and that was bringing together the 4 different elements of Carousel. So it was working with our film committee, it was working with our dance theatre company, and it was working with our rock band. But we also created a kind of club environment within the theatre, so that was bringing in our club committee as well.
The role of building manager is quite diverse. It ranges from dealing with the actual fabric and fittings of the building, making sure that we provide good quality accommodation for people. One of the things we're working hard to do is reduce our carbon footprint. And for us that means it's part of a whole range of sort of green initiatives that we're trying to put together. This will range from the large to the small. The large would be having solar water heating that we've had installed recently, down to the smaller but equally significant recycling.
We provide advice and assistance to foreign nationals, particularly asylum seekers. It's just great fun being involved with all these different kinds of community organisations who all tend to share very similar outlooks on life.
We're an organisation that works on behalf of all gypsies and travellers, irrespective of ethnicity or background.
We're actually a national charity, so we could be based anywhere in the country because our work is at a national level, a lot of policy work, a lot of meeting with government ministers. So it's quite good being here right next to the station and 50 minutes from London.
Community Base is a small microcosm of what Brighton is all about, and I think that's really good and exciting.
One of the things that we did a few years ago was produce a guide to groups at Community Base and also other local services. We also publish a translation of the guide into 12 languages, which is very popular. On our website we've got a guide to local services and a guide to venues for hire, but we've also got a guide to volunteering so that people that want to get involved in helping other people can do that too. We've got a flyer that advertises our website that we hand out, that on the one hand asks people if they need a local service, and on the other hand asks them if they want to volunteer, and I think that kind of sums up what Community Base is all about. It's about giving help and getting help.
When you go to the internet site, up at the top it says volunteer search. If you click on that, there'll be a really simple questionnaire that you can put in what you're looking for.
It's that atmosphere of being with other voluntary organisations and community groups, and that you're just conscious of when you use the building and run into people in the corridor, and that special welcome that you get at the reception, and yeah, it's great for us.
That's Haile Selassie and Brighton Pier. These are the black nurses. That's a group of nurses here that prize giving that were at Brighton General in 1962. And this here is my wife that were here. But if you notice, in Brighton there was around 8 or 9 black nurses at that time in the 60s.
There is a danger that if you have different groups in different buildings, then we'll stop talking to each other. There's something about being on a corridor, being able to, you know, make a cup of tea with somebody who's working for a different organisation that can lead to partnerships and working together that segregating the voluntary sector can't do, and that's what community base is.
It's the support for each other and understanding cultural issues and whatever things, and it's a teamwork, and we feel we like in a big family.
Often we have people who come back into reception and say, do you remember me from 6 months ago? You gave me this phone number, and you can't remember them because there's so many people, but they're coming in to say, that's really helped me, that's pointed me in the right direction, I'm getting the help that I need. And to be part of a building that can deliver that sort of help is just a real privilege.
I love working in community base.
We like the green eco-friendliness of community base.
Just out with it, come on. Cheap and cheerful.